Welcome to the smart way of learning. Today, in our class session, we are going to learn about types of equations. Now, as we have seen, equation is nothing but a left hand side and a right hand side with an equal to sign. Now, let us study about what are the different types of equations we find. Now, types of the equations are dependent upon two factors. One is how many variables the equation has and what is the degree of the equation. Now, before we go ahead with the types of equation, let me explain you what is variable and what is degree. Suppose if I write an equation 3x plus 5 is equal to 7. So it has left hand side, it has right hand side and equal to sign in between. So this is an equation, and the unknown factor x is called as variable. Now, to understand degree, you have to look little close to this variable. X has power equal to 1. So we check the exponential power of the variable. If it is 1, then we say it is a linear equation. It can be 2, it can be 3, it can be even -1. So depending upon this, it is named differently, as well as how many variable does the equation has. So these are the two factors because of which we make types of the equation. Now, after we have seen there are different types of equations, let us understand using this table that what types of equation we see in our day-to-day life in simple algebra. I have made this table, and horizontally if we see, I have created linear, quadratic, cubic and inverse, that is degree, and in columns you find variables, that is one variable and two variables. Now let us understand, suppose we have one variable and the degree is 1, so our equation will look like this. In the same way, if the degree is 1 but there are two variables, so equation may look like this. The interesting thing is, if we draw this graph, this equation on a graph paper, we will be making a straight line, and therefore the equation is also called as linear equation. So if the degree is 1, then the equation is called as linear equation. Let us go ahead. In equations, if the variable has degree 2, or we can say if the power is 2, then the equation is called as quadratic equation, which may look like, in one variable, x square is equal to 4, and in two variables it may look like x square plus y square is equal to 4. We can have even x square plus 2x plus 3 is equal to 5. So your highest power is 2, therefore it is called as quadratic equation, though it has a variable which is having power equal to 1, but still, because the highest power is 2, we will call it as quadratic equation. Now let us go ahead. Cubic equation, and yes, as you are guessing correctly, that it will have x cube is equal to 9, or x cube is equal to 27. So this is nothing but a cubic equation. Again, it can contain x cube, x square, plus 2x is equal to 6. Such type of equation is also called as cubic equation because the highest power is 3. In two variables, it may look like x cube, y cube is equal to 5. So this is the form in which there are two variables and the degree is 3. Inverse is when the power is in negative. So suppose you have x raised to minus 1 is equal to 5. In other words, you can say 1 upon x is equal to 5. This equation is called as inverse equation. In two variables, it can look like 1 upon x, 1 upon y is equal to 5. So here it is, what we have studied today. There are different types of equations and there are four types of equations and they are divided into one variable and two variables. We have seen that is linear equation with the degree 1, quadratic equation with the degree 2, cubic equation with the degree 3 and inverse equation with degree minus 1. Thank you for watching. For more videos, subscribe our channel Smart Study Center. Keep watching and do not forget to hit the bell icon for more videos.